Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of April 2023. I hope all my Aries friends are doing well out there. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Four of Wands, clarified by the King of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the Five of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess herself. In the present position, we have the Seven of Wands, clarified by the Two of Swords. And to round it all off, in the future outcome position, we do have the Star, clarified by the Emperor. So let's get right into the spread. It's an interesting spread, Aries, but I think that you're going to be astounded by how well you do towards the end of April as you're entering the Taurus season. I think that you will be quite incredibly proud and really happy because you have the incredible combination of the Star and the Emperor, but we'll get to that. So in the past position, you have the Four of Wands, clarified by the King of Cups, which is telling me that in the recent past you were able to maybe purchase like a home or some sort of a property, maybe land. Some of you were able to celebrate something with your family. Maybe there was a wedding or some sort of a gathering, an event that kind of really brought people that matter quite a lot to you together. And you do have the King of Cups in the clarifying position, which tells me that, you know, it was definitely an emotional achievement. It was definitely an emotional victory. It was definitely an emotional kind of success that really left a long kind of imprint on you, if you will. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Five of Cups, so there is something that still kind of causing some emotional dissatisfaction for you because there's some sort of a setback speaking when it comes to like emotionally speaking. Maybe there's a situation that made you feel like you weren't really sure what to do with, because you have the High Priestess in the clarifying position, and when she appears as a negative, she causes a bit of a confusion, and she doesn't really, you know, channel you with knowledge and wisdom. So it could be that you were not really hearing your inner voice. Maybe there was no inner guidance coming from within, kind of intuition sort of speaking up to avoid this emotional disappointment. But you do have the Five of Cups as the obstacle, which definitely suggests that there's something you're getting over. It is something that you see as an emotional kind of disappointment or disagreement with someone, because you are looking at spilled cups, right? So something that you kind of had is no longer, because that time has passed and new interesting things are coming in through the door, but you're unable to see that because you're focused again on the past, not really looking behind you, that there is, you know, an amazing abundance, that there's a way to a beautiful home. You know, sometimes when something happens, we get fixated on it, and so I think you will be able to free yourself from that as the month progresses. So I wouldn't necessarily think too much about it. The High Priestess in the clarifying position definitely is not great because she tends to play with the mind, you know. She tends to make us feel that we don't really know the truth or we can't see the truth, but the truth is always there, you know. It's important to not have any any repressed feelings. When the High Priestess shows up, sometimes it means that you may be kind of not wanting to acknowledge some sort of a feeling. And they always come out. Feelings always come out. So you've got to, one way or the other, they come out in the form of an illness. They come out in the form of saying something negative to someone. They come out as a bad habit. They always come out. Repressed feelings have to be kind of aired out. And so you have to find a way to, receive the messages that are coming from the feelings that may sometimes make you feel uncomfortable. And so when you acknowledge those feelings, that is when you are whole. When you don't acknowledge those feelings, that is when you are kind of disintegrated, meaning you have a public face, you have a personal, like a private face, you are different sides to different things, which causes issues. You have to be sort of a whole person, be true to you, regardless of what the exterior, regardless of what happens in the environment around you. Sometimes you have to say things that may not be popular and, endure a temporary effect to your reputation. But again, it's the choices that you make. When you stay true to yourself, stay true to your feelings, and find a way to communicate those in a way that another person can understand, that is the ultimate what you want to achieve. But the Five of Cups is a minor arcana card. It's yes, you will experience a little bit of disappointment, but you have a wish coming true at the end of the month because you have the Star, which is a major arcana card, which is going to have an incredible impact on you. So I think that it's only going to make that, victory so much more sweet over a little bit of a disappointment in the Five of Cups. Now, in the present position, you have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords, which definitely tells me that you're going to be avoiding making a decision regarding something in your life, because the Seven of Wands is a card where you have an advantageous position because we see this person standing on high ground. We also don't see any clouds behind this person, and generally when a situation is stressful, there are clouds behind the person. So the Seven of Wands is a good card. It's in an advantageous position regardless of whether it is in the personal sense or in a professional sense, but it is a card that tells you you're gonna have to figure out what to do. Like at some point, some kind of a decision is going to have to be made, but for the time being, you are successfully avoiding making a decision. And so that, helps you maintain a high vibration, and that helps you kind of keep moving forward and progress towards your goals without, causing or experiencing too much anxiety and worry. Now, in the future outcome position, you do have the Star, which is great because it's a wish coming true card. Definitely you have mastered the ability to be connected like both ways, meaning your inner world is quite well connected with your outer world. It takes some masterful resourcefulness to be able to balance the inner world with the outer world. And you have really, have mastered that, dear Aries. Some of you may receive a little bit of attention because you are standing out from the crowd, Aries, especially with the Emperor in the clarifying position. He brings the punch. He is so like one of the most powerful people in tarot. The Emperor is got a ridiculous amount of power. He's someone who understands what it takes. He has great authority, great structure and discipline. He's a proven leader. He knows what it takes to accomplish incredible feats that even some of the most experienced and strong people can't accomplish. So this is a win-win combination. because it's kind of giving you a hand up. You are, leveling up, if you will, dear Aries. So I think that you definitely will feel a lot more powerful towards the end of April. And you already feel pretty powerful because, you are just finishing up your birthday season. So, that is always a good time when the sign feels a lot of power. But let's see what we can clarify with the two energy oracle cards that I pulled earlier today. And we have a yin yang, which is great. And we also have the angel of strength. So definitely the yin yang is about balance. It's also about kind of balancing that inner world with the outer world, which you have, accomplished greatly. And the yin yang card very much relates to the star. So there's quite a bit of healing. There's quite a bit of knowledge being processed, and you are leveling up as a result of that. You also have the angel of strength, which reminds you, dear Aries, to have a light touch, meaning, use your soft power. You don't want to be too forceful. You want to work with the universe and not create resistance. And let's see what we can clarify with a mystical wisdom card that I pulled earlier today. And we have think big for your future potential. You definitely have a lot of potential, and remember to work with the universe so that you can realize a lot of that potential and really kind of do as much as you can to experience this journey on Earth, because each lifetime helps you understand something you didn't before. And so really do take advantage of the time that you do have. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aries. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.